Right folks, welcome to the workface. This is called Inertial Drift. It's available on the PS5 and the PS4. It's currently available in the PS4 or PS5 store for about £4. I've had 2 races and a practice on it. What on earth is this game? It is pretty damn good, I would say, right off the bat, and I read the reviews or looked at reviews online. What we've effectively got is a drifting mechanic on this game, which makes it totally different. And as you go through the story mode, which is where I'm starting, this is a review from a preliminary point of view. I'll be the yellow car here. I'm up in a race, and I've done time trial. They've got this kind of retro style graphic, which is that's really nice. But the biggest thing on this is the controls. You use the left joystick to steer and the right joystick to drift, so this is a lot to think about. My brain is like, what on earth? And the steering at the moment is minimal. When you steer is almost nothing, so you have to use that other stick to drift, and then it's just like you're sliding, and it's actually, even after a game or two, it becomes relatively intuitive. You're kind of steering more with the right stick than the left, but you do naturally somehow figure it out. Your brain's thinking, I want to steer with 2 things here, as well as deal with the throttle on the R2 trigger, the brake on the L2 trigger, and I'm doing all right. I mean, this guy I'm up against must be a bit of a goon, but I think as well, when I played a race a moment ago, it was in a ghost mode, so you had AI opponents against you, but in a ghost mode. Now I don't know if this has got multiplayer. I'll have a look in that in a moment, but it's got different championships and Grand Prix and stuff like that, and one-off games, time trials, as well as the story mode, and you've also got challenges to unlock more cars and stuff. So it strikes me a bit like Jet Set Radio from the Dreamcast days, if any of you guys ever played Dreamcast, in terms of the sort of painted kind of graphic. But the frame rate is good. There's no pop-up. The draw line, if you like, is massive, so you can see when there is a chance way into the distance, and it is quite compelling. And okay, there looks to be a lot of content on the game, but of course that would all be no good if the gameplay itself was rubbish. Straight in, I can vouch for the gameplay as being really, really good, like really good, and different to any other racing game we'd have played. And that's why I think this is appealing, because it's got that kind of cartoony graphic, but at the same time, a real kind, almost like a kiddish sort of style, if you like. But this isn't childish bloody gaming. This is like grown-up racing at the very best, and but at the same time, it's not too, you don't feel out of control. You feel what you're doing is what you're getting. So I don't feel like on some racing games where you feel you're sliding around because the grip mechanic isn't very good. On this, I'm sliding around, and as I improve with my own technique in terms of using that right joystick less erratically, I should be able to get smoother sliding and drifting around bends and improve. So we're just coming up to the end of this race now, lap 3 of 3, and then we'll have a quick look at the options, and then we'll tie up my sort of initial review of this game. But for what, £3 or £4, I mean, this is just a no-brainer. Amazing game. There we go. Nice clean graphics, real big sort of in-your-face sort of retro style, which I love. And then there's got this story mode here where they talk guff, you know, oh, I'm going down Tesco's later, will you come in, all that sort of stuff. It's a load of old tosh really, but you can skip it, which is quite nice, which is very nice. And then you unlock stuff like, just by doing that, I've now got a new thing that I can do, you know. This is fantastic. So we just carry on going through this story mode, dealing with the challenges, unlocking more stuff as I go, which is nice. We know that's great fun. And then what else we've got? We've got, I don't know what Twilight Rivals means. We've also got split screen in local multiplayer. So let's try that then. Let's just try that. And I'm not going to play the other multiplayer, but I'm going to I'm just going to press the button. So let's go back here, see if we can get to split screen. Here we go. So let's just pick that one there out. We're going to do a different types of events, dual race times, yeah, all sorts there. Let's hit dual. This guy here is it, so I'm going to go with that guy, no problem with that. Player 2 then. Hello, got different cars there. I'm just going to hit advance. Of course, I'm not racing now. I just want to check, just see what it looks like in split screen. So we're just going to look and see what it looks like on the left hand side. And that looks great. Again, we've got a nice little rumble on the joysticks as well, which is great. Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There's no frame rate drop in there at all. It feels like I'm playing a one-player game, and believe it or not, although you've got a side-by-side split screen going on there, you don't feel that there's anything restricting you. You can probably see the view just looks amazing. So this game is an absolute banger for the buck. After playing it just for a few minutes, what a game, what an absolute peach of a game. I'm going to spend some time on this because it's my cup of tea. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's got, looks like that was a first to so many points affair. Come back out, give you one last race. You've also got Grand Prix, okay, you've got arcade, post your best times and global leaderboards. Here we go, let's do this then. We're going to do just a straight time attack. We're going to go with that car. No, we're not going to go with this one. God knows what that one will drive like. And they do reckon that all these cars have got different handling, so some of them are easier to drift, some are faster. Some have got real good top speeds, and others take a while to get up to top speed. So they've all got their advantages and disadvantages. So 106 is about the time I was... Oh, hello, whoa. Oh. Takes forever to drift, and when it does go, it's all over the place. So 106 is my kind of time. A lot of you guys are saying 106, Steve, oh, that's just nonsense. I can go around doing this in a minute. But I'm talking, well, a guy that's driving like a... This car is like, it's like a crazy animal. My dear, oh dear. Whoa, wheel spin, bit of burning rubber there. Oh, brakes. Oh, do you see the brake lights there? Do you see that? How cool is that? A few leaves going past as well. So you've got these little graphical sort of embellishments, which I really, really enjoy. And you know I'm a fan of this. 57, 58, 59. Nonsense. Right, okay. 105, but this car's fast. Whoa, this car is fast. So if I can keep this puppy on the track, I've got a chance here. It's a lot faster than the other car. So the one thing that'd be really good fun, of course, is if you're playing two-player split screen, because there is a difference with some of these cars, you know. The faster driver of the two of you could race in the slower car, so level it up, a bit of handicapping almost. So come on, Steve, get around the corner, man. Dear, I'll tell you what, they wouldn't want me to let you take your car out for a test drive down the local garage, would they? See you in 20 minutes, so don't smash it against any cliffs, will you, like last time? Right, we go, 59. Right, 101, we're going to go one last lap, folks, and try and beat the minute. Then we'll just see where we are against the all-time leaderboard. There's going to be like, well, 45 seconds, I wouldn't be surprised. That one a bad bend, almost took the back. I can hear the wind, I'm playing with headset on, so I can hear the 3D surround sound really good on this as well. Almost like I've got the wind in my hat. And then there's a little bit of having to do here about getting the getting back on that throttle. And what is really kind of difficult is changing the steering on the right stick and then not overdoing it on the throttle, because like I said, I've got 3 things to worry about. 49 seconds, come on. '58, '59. Oh, there we go. It is a 3-lap affair. And I did beat my best time, but couldn't get under the minute. So, continue. Okay, that's it. They're going to post that. Quick to main menu. Okay. Online. See how we connect against the online community on that. Doesn't want to connect today, folks, but anyway, there you go. That's inertial drift, not inertial drift, inertial, is that a word? Drift on a PS5, on the PS4 for about £4. Absolutely amazing. Catch you guys on the driving or drifting, schmifting flip side. Please like and subscribe.
I couldn't have said it better myself.